All right, folks, thanks for tuning in to The Fresh. And this new show is basically all about your opinions and your thoughts and your comments. So we want you to feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to voice your opinion without worrying about getting clapped back at. You know, I'm not going to clap at you just because you disagree with me. How do you feel about that, Lulu?
Nope, absolutely. We always want to make sure that we hear back from you guys. We like to hear what you have stuff to say, and we want to make sure that you guys put your comments right there so we can answer back to you.
Brothers keep it to a left.
All right, so the first topic we're going to address is regarding and surrounding one of our, beloved rappers in the hip-hop industry. Lulu, you heard about this guy. I'll give him a little preface. Very famous rapper from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The guy has, beat a murder charge back in the day, which, catapulted him to even further fame in the rap industry. He's been in and out of jail also. He's got several children. He's very famous. His name, Lil Boosie. All right, have you heard the latest about Lil Boosie?
A little bit.
A little bit of Lil Boosie?
A little bit, Lil Boosie.
All right, well, Lil Boosie has, advertised on social media that he actually paid a prostitute to perform sexual acts on his 12-year-old son for his son's birthday. And, there are a lot of different thoughts about this. Lil Boosie has proclaimed that he's done this a couple of different times, and now he might be in a little bit of trouble with Child Protective Services about this. How do you feel about it, Lulu?
As he should be. That's ridiculous. I mean, as a 12-year-old little boy, or just turning 12, because you haven't even had a full year yet, you don't even know how to sit here and work your stuff right. So, but you're going to allow that to be able to be done to another grown woman. So you have to look at the entire story. Like, A, you're going to mess that little boy up forever because he's 12. Then as a father, supposedly, you're going to encourage that to happen, but then as the woman part of it, how do you even allow that to happen as a grown woman? You know what I'm saying? Why? Because the money is right? That's crazy.
Yeah, you make a lot of valid points now. Messing the boy up for life, I don't know if that's gonna really mess him up for life, you know what I mean? I gotta speak on behalf of the boy. I don't know if that's gonna mess him up for life, but the woman part of it, how could you do that? This woman was reported to be either in her late 20s or early 30s. That's basically statutory rape. Unfortunately, that is what that is. And you did that for probably the 40. Compromise your freedom for the 40. You know what I'm saying?
I hope she didn't compromise it for the 40. But, I mean, at the same time, who knows? But my outtake on it is living that life with that little boy being in that, unfortunately, maybe that's something that's normalized to them. Because everybody has a different opinion, and if he's already around his father or his, and what they do on the daily like that, maybe that's normal. But I mean, as far as messing his mind frame up, because he will never be able to deal with a child his age or act like a young man his age due to the fact of having those things put upon him at such an early age.
Hey, that's a deep thought right there. I didn't even take it there. What if he does zone out all of the children, the kids his age when he's 12, 13, even on into his teenage years, 16, 17. He might not want to deal with anybody his age. He might be, hyper focused on older women.
Right.
That is kind of like, why would you want to throw your child in that world? You know what I'm saying? And Boosie, and I got my thoughts about him as a father. I'm not going to judge any man about his, being a father, but at the same time, I can tell you that may have been a mistake.
Absolutely. That's ridiculous. I mean, you should never put your child in that type of predicament ever. But again, like I said, living in that mind frame and what they do on a daily basis, he's a rapper. He's out there. He's around all types of people. So we don't know that lifestyle as not being in that normalcy for them.
Okay, let me throw this at you. What if the boy was not a virgin? What if the boy has already been having sex with kids his age, 13, 14, 15, whatever, 16. Let's not be naive. We know children start at that age or earlier sometimes.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Is it okay then if dad knew, hey, this boy ain't no virgin, he done already had his share, of that, so why not let him get this? What about that?
No, that's still wrong. I mean, I'm in my mid-30s, and as a 12-year-old girl, 12, 16, 18, I guarantee you I'm different in the bed from 18 than I am at 35. You know what I'm saying? So we, as far as our sexual mind and what we do at 35 compared to what we did when we were in our early teens is completely different. So you're still putting that mind frame on a 12-year-old little boy.
Okay, and I do understand where you're coming from. And what we need y'all to do as viewers is to chime in, because we need to send a message to folks out there that are confused about whether this is right or whether this is wrong. And you're chiming in and your comments, your opinions help somebody else form an opinion about this type of topic. All right, so we need you to leave comments, leave opinions, and share the video.
Absolutely. Leave the comments right there. We want to hear from y'all.
Y'all keep it locked to the fresh.